As doctors specializing in brain health, we're shocked by how a common vegetable can spike stroke risk overnight, especially after 60. Did you know that according to the American Heart Association's 2025 stroke statistics, over 795,000 Americans have strokes each year, and that certain vegetables can increase this risk by 40 to 50% due to interactions with blood thinners, affecting 1 in 5 seniors on medications like warfarin? A 2025 NIH study also shows that inconsistent intake of vitamin K-rich veggies can disrupt clotting balance, and that this can lead to overnight blood flow issues, raising stroke odds in vulnerable older adults. It's alarming because strokes often happen at night when monitoring is low. The vegetable in question is leafy greens like spinach or kale, which are healthy in moderation but can cause problems overnight through high vitamin K that counters blood thinners. Shocked as doctors, since many patients overlook this. But U.S. experts from the AHA and Mayo Clinic have fixes that manage it safely, and that this can also prevent sudden clots or reduced brain oxygen. In this video, we'll count down 4 risks of this vegetable that heighten overnight stroke danger. The number 1 risk can increase clotting issues by 30 to 50%. Then, the top fixes per U.S. doctors that can reduce those risks by 20 to 30% through smart habits and alternatives. Before we start, a vital disclaimer. This is informational from sources like AHA and NIH. It's not medical advice. Always consult your doctor before dietary changes, especially on blood thinners or with heart conditions. What works for one might not suit another. Now, tell us in the comments your age and where you're watching from. We're replying to all. Do you eat leafy greens daily? Hit like and subscribe for more tips. Without further ado, let's count down the 4 risks of this vegetable, from 4 to 1, then the fixes. Starting our countdown at number 4, high vitamin K in leafy greens like spinach or kale can interact with blood thinners like warfarin, and that this can also raise clot risks overnight by disrupting medication balance after 60. As doctors, we're shocked how this healthy veggie can backfire for the 10 to 15% of seniors on anticoagulants, per a 2025 AHA report on stroke prevention. A 2024 study in the Journal of Thrombosis and Hemostasis found inconsistent vitamin K intake from greens can increase clotting events by 20 to 30%, and that this can lead to strokes if levels spike suddenly. Scientifically, vitamin K promotes blood clotting proteins so that it counters thinners' effects, and this can also cause unstable INR levels that allow clots to form in vessels during sleep when circulation slows. Take Margaret, a 68-year-old from Texas on warfarin who ate large spinach salads. Her INR dropped, raising clot fears overnight, but her doctor adjusted doses and portions, preventing a stroke. Key risks: uncontrolled clotting that can block brain arteries, worse for those with AFib. Manage by consistent intake, 100 to 200 mcg daily, and monitoring. Discuss with your doctor for personalized plans. But number 3 involves stones that strain more than your kidneys. At number 3, high oxalates in veggies like spinach or beet greens can contribute to kidney stones and blood pressure issues, and that this can also elevate overnight stroke risks by impairing vascular function after 60. Shocked as doctors, a 2024 Mayo Clinic review notes oxalates bind calcium to form crystals in 10 to 20% of seniors, and that this can cause renal strain, leading to hypertension spikes by 15 to 25%. A 2025 study in the American Journal of Kidney Diseases linked high oxalate diets to increased stroke odds through vessel calcification. Scientifically, oxalates reduce calcium absorption so that they promote buildup in arteries, and this can also raise inflammation that hardens vessels, restricting nighttime blood flow to the brain. Consider Tom, a 65-year-old from Florida who loved spinach smoothies but developed stones and BP surges. Tests showed oxalate overload, but switching varieties and hydrating fixed it. Dangers: stones blocking urine flow that stress the heart. Worse for those with CKD. Limit to 1 cup cooked daily. Boiled to reduce oxalates by 30 to 50%. Consult for low oxalate options. Number 2, fluctuates in a risky way. Number 2 is nitrates variability in greens like arugula or celery, which can cause unpredictable blood pressure swings, and that this can also heighten overnight stroke risks by destabilizing vessels after 60. We're shocked as doctors because while nitrates relax arteries, inconsistent levels from varying produce can lead to hypotension or rebounds, increasing stroke odds by 20 to 30% in sensitive seniors, per a 2025 AHA guideline on dietary nitrates. A 2024 study in hypertension found high nitrate veggies can drop BP too low at night, risking reduced brain perfusion. Scientifically, nitrates convert to nitric oxide for vessel dilation, but overload or variability disrupts endothelial function, so that this can cause irregular flow that promotes clots during sleep's low activity phase. Take Linda, a 62-year-old from California who varied high nitrate salads and had dizzy spells. Monitoring revealed BP dips, but balancing intake stabilized her. Risks: hypotension leading to fainting or ischemia, worse for those on BP meds. Choose consistent low-nitrate greens or cook to reduce by 40%. Track with home monitors. Finally, number 1 overdoes a good thing. Topping our list at number 1, overconsumption of these greens can cause nutrient imbalances like hyperkalemia or vitamin K overload, and that this can also spike stroke risks overnight by thickening blood after 60. Shocked as doctors, a 2025 NIH report notes excess can elevate potassium, increasing arrhythmia risks by 25 to 35% in seniors with kidney issues. A 2024 study in nutrients linked over-intake to 30 to 40% higher clotting in thinners users, causing strokes. Scientifically, too much K or potassium disrupts electrolyte balance so that it affects heart rhythms and vessel tone, and this can lead to clots or irregular flow during vulnerable sleep hours. Recall Harold, a 70-year-old from Texas who overate spinach for health but had a clotting scare. Tests showed imbalance, but portion control prevented disaster. Top dangers: electrolyte chaos leading to cardiac arrest, critical for those with renal or heart conditions. Limit to 2 servings daily. Now let's move to 4 fixes and alternatives that U.S. doctors recommend to safely enjoy veggies without stroke worry, starting with number 4. Starting our fixes countdown at number 4, consistent dosing and monitoring with your doctor is a key alternative to manage the risks of high vitamin K vegetables like spinach, and that this can also prevent sudden clotting fluctuations that raise stroke odds overnight after 60. As U.S. experts from the AHA recommend in their 2025 guidelines for blood thinner patients, tracking vitamin K intake keeps INR levels stable, and that this can reduce stroke risks by 20 to 30% through personalized plans. A 2024 study in the Journal of Thrombosis and Hemostasis found consistent monitoring cuts interaction events by 25 to 35% in seniors. Scientifically, vitamin K varies in greens so that erratic consumption swings clotting factors, but regular dosing, matching intake to med levels, balances coagulation, and this can also avoid nighttime peaks when metabolism slows. Take Joan, a 68-year-old from Florida on warfarin who ate varying spinach amounts and faced clot scares. Her doctor set a 100 mcg daily K limit with weekly tests, stabilizing her and preventing a stroke. How to do it? Log veggie intake in an app like MyFitnessPal. Aim for steady 50 to 150 mcg vitamin K daily based on your med. And schedule monthly blood tests. Discuss adjustments at visits. This empowers safe eating without fear. At number 3, balancing with low vitamin K veggies like lettuce, cucumber, or zucchini is a smart fix U.S. doctors from Mayo Clinic suggest to enjoy greens without spiking stroke risks from K overload after 60. This swamp maintains nutrition while minimizing interactions, and that this can also lower clotting variability by 15 to 25% per a 2025 NIH Nutrition Guide for Anticoagulants. A 2024 report in Nutrients found low K options reduce INR fluctuations by 20 to 30% in older patients. Scientifically, low-K veggies provide fiber and antioxidants without the coagulation boost of high-K ones so that they support gut health and inflammation control, and this can also promote steady blood flow overnight. Consider Tom, a 65-year-old from Texas on blood thinners who loved kale but had unstable levels. Switching to romaine salads balanced his diet, and his doctor noted improved stability without deficiencies. How to implement. Replace half your greens with low-K choices, under 50 mcg per cup, like iceberg lettuce in salads or zucchini in stir-fries. Aim for variety. Track K via USDA charts, and pair with proteins for meals. This keeps veggies in your life safely. Number 2 is using cooking methods to reduce oxalates in veggies, like spinach or beets, which U.S. experts at the National Kidney Foundation recommend to avoid kidney strain and BP spikes that heighten stroke risks after 60. Boiling or steaming cuts oxalates by 30 to 50%, and that this can also lower stone formation risks by 20 to 25%, per a 2024 study in the American Journal of Kidney Diseases. A 2025 Harvard Health report notes these methods preserve nutrients while minimizing vascular stress. Scientifically, oxalates bind minerals that can form crystals, but heat breaks them down for excretion so that it prevents buildup in kidneys and arteries, and this can also stabilize overnight blood pressure in seniors. Take Linda, a 62-year-old from California with high oxalate intake causing cramps and BP issues. Her doctor advised boiling spinach, and within weeks, her symptoms eased without ditching greens. How to apply greens for 5 to 10 minutes and drain water to discard oxalates, or steam for retention. Use in soups or sides. Limit raw high oxalate portions to half cup, and drink water to flush. This makes veggies safer. Topping our fixes at number 1, switching to low-K greens like lettuce, cabbage, or broccoli is the best alternative U.S. doctors from the ADA endorse to sidestep stroke risks from high-K veggies after 60 while keeping nutrition high. These provide similar vitamins with under 50 milligrams K per serving, and that this can also maintain stable clotting by 25 to 35% for thinners users, per a 2025 thrombosis research study. A 2024 AHA guide found low-K swaps reduce interaction risks by 20 to 30% without nutrient loss. Scientifically, low-K options deliver fiber and antioxidants without coagulation interference, so that they support heart health and digestion, and this can also prevent overnight imbalances in older systems. Recall Harold, a 70-year-old from Texas on meds who overate kale but switched to romaine. His INR studied, and he avoided a clot event. How to do it. Use lettuce in salads or cabbage in stir-fries as direct swaps. Aim for 2 cups daily. Rotate for variety, check labels on mixes, and consult for balanced plans. This lets you eat greens worry-free. So there you have it, the 4 key risks of this shocking vegetable. Leafy greens like spinach or kale that can elevate overnight stroke chances after 60, along with the fixes to enjoy them safely. From interacting with blood thinners that increases clot risks by 20 to 30% and also disrupts medication balance, to high oxalates causing kidney strain and BP fluctuations that heighten vascular issues by 15 to 25%, nitrates variability leading to unpredictable pressure swings that raise overnight angers by 20 to 30%, and overconsumption causing nutrient imbalances like hyperkalemia that spikes arrhythmia odds by 25 to 35%, these threats, if ignored, can turn a healthy food into a hidden hazard, and that this can also contribute to strokes by 20 to 50% overall in vulnerable seniors on meds or with conditions. But the fixes we covered can make all the difference. Consistent dosing and monitoring with your doctor that stabilizes levels and reduces interactions by 20 to 30%. Balancing with low-K veggies like lettuce that maintains nutrition without the clotting boost. Using cooking methods to cut oxalates by 30 to 50% and ease strain, and switching to alternatives like low-K greens that provide similar benefits with 25 to 35% lower risks. These doctor-backed strategies from AHA and NIH guidelines in 2024 and 2025 can collectively reduce your overnight stroke risks by 10 to 30% when applied mindfully, emphasizing that moderation and awareness are key to a balanced diet. The takeaway? Don't ditch veggies entirely. They're vital for health. But consult your doctor to moderate intake, especially if on blood thinners or with kidney issues, so that you avoid extremes and focus on variety. Track your diet, get regular checkups, and pair with heart-healthy habits like exercise, which can also amplify protection against strokes. One more vital reminder. This is general information from sources like the AHA and NIH. It's not personalized medical advice. Veggies affect everyone differently, so always consult your doctor before changes, especially with medications or conditions. They can test and guide safely. Disclaimer repeated for emphasis. Now, which veggie do you eat most? Or which fix will you try first? Share your experiences in the comments. We're replying to all. Your tip could help someone. Thanks for watching. Balance your greens, lower those risks, and stay stroke-free. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for more tips. Stay healthy. We'll see you next.